Hey guys, so the most difficult prayer point to pray in marriage is praying over the red flags that God showed you clearly before you made a decision. Red flags like lack of emotional maturity in a man, dishonesty in the man, over controlling behavior. You saw these things happening around while you both were courting, and your mind tells you, oh, when I become his spouse, he cannot be disrespect me that way. A man who regularly puts you down, he isolates you, he doesn't ask for your opinion, he goes ahead and he does things the way he wants to do things. You feel like, well, it's just because we are still dating. Inconsistent values. You both can never agree over something. Addiction issues. He's addicted to things that you cannot change. And you have this thought or this mindset that when I marry him, that I can change him. You can never change a grown adult. It's only God that can change a grown adult. And before God chooses to change that adult, I wonder what your life would have been like, how emotionally drained you might have become before God answers your prayers. A man who cannot resolve issues calmly, quietly, respectfully, somebody who lacks accountability. He can never be accountable for his mistake. He must blame others for his errors. You choose to go ahead in the relationship. Somebody who abuses you physically, emotionally, someone who keeps mileage, someone who can walk away and choose when he wants to come back. Just clouded with love, like I can change him. No, it's because we are not married. When we are married, we put things in order. My dear, you cannot change an adult. An adult who has lived over 27, 30 years with their parents in a toxic environment, a man who is toxic, behaves very well, and your mind tells you that when I marry him, I can change him. You can't change him. A few days ago, I was in a grocery store and I saw a man and a woman walking through the aisles of the shop. This guy was practically reporting his wife to another woman in a grocery shop. We left that first African shop, we met in the next shop. All of the shops are in one particular shopping mall. This guy kept talking and talking and talking. It was so disturbing. If we were not living in a country where people mind their business, where people sue over anything, I would have told that guy to his face that he's such an irresponsible brat to be talking about his wife in a public place or even reporting his wife to someone. So I wonder the energy he puts in to report his wife to someone else's, if he had put in that energy to fix the issues in his home, I don't think he would have any reason to call a third party to come address issues in his home. You don't want to know what a woman who is going through abuse, what that woman thinks in their head, how that woman feels. A man who plays the victim, a man who is quick to report. Whenever something happens in his house, he's going around escalating, reporting to here and there, just trying to convince you that he's not the problem. So whenever the wife speaks up, nobody listens to the woman. These are very terrible set of people to deal with. The question is, did you see these red flags before you went into the marriage? For some women, they saw the red flags, but they felt, oh, I can change him. The marriage counselor says we will grow up to love each other. We will grow up to tolerate each other. We will grow up to put things in order. It is very hard to change an adult. And then now let's talk about you, the third party who is being called to resolve issues for a couple. It's so sad to hear that as of today, 2025, that you can still tell a woman who is being emotionally, physically, sexually, and financially abused that at least your husband have not slapped you. At least your husband doesn't hit you. At least your husband have not used anything to hit you. These are things that you can manage. And the worst thing is that this kind of comment, it comes from third parties that treasures their wife, third parties that honors their wife, they love their wife can even control them, their wives can send them on an errand, their wife can tell them, oh yeah, pull over, go to the store. go and bring me ABC, and they will say okay without complaining. They don't keep malice with their spouse. So instead of you to tell the person who is calling you to report their spouse, say to their face that they're irresponsible, or whoever is the one who is causing problem in the home, letting them know clearly that they are the problem in the home. Rather, you are so biased, you are not honest in terms of managing these couples, and even when you know that it's time for you to advise them to go their separate ways, you tell them, oh, we are Christians, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. A lot of women have died of abuse. The man doesn't physically hit me, but he emotionally drains me. A lot of women have died because they are scared of walking away because of the honor that they place on the people who comes to settle dispute for them, because of the fear of the world, because of the fear of what will people say, because of the fear of if I walk away, what would happen to my children? Or how would I start all over? Or I respect this person so much because of this person, because of my pastor, I cannot walk away. And then when they die, we go there, we facilitate their funeral while we continue in our own joyful relationship. We need to stop this attitude of telling somebody who is abused. You can see that this woman is in pain, and you are telling the woman that at least he has not slapped you, at least he has not hit you. That's the worst thing you can tell a woman who is being abused. If you don't have anything to say, tell them that this is above you. You are sorry. A man who cheats, a man who lies, a man who is not honest about his finances, a man who puts his finances before every other person, a man who is not considerate, a man who isolates his wife, like he has no regard for his wife. Whatever the wife says does not count. Only him makes decisions. Only him concludes on decisions. And then this man has the effort to come report the wife to you. And then you go there, you are still being biased, you are painting it, you are trying to find a way to make him very happy because you see him as a man that values you or a man that respects you. So you don't want to tell him that this thing you are doing is wrong. Ladies, wake up. Wake up. If you are still single, if you have to walk away, it's better to be single than to walk into a relationship with somebody who is coming from a toxic home, somebody who has a toxic behavior. It's better to walk away from the. He slaps a friend in your present, he slaps his sibling in your present, and you said, oh, no, it's because we are not married. When we are married, he cannot do that. When you are married, he will do worse because now those people are no longer around him. You are the one he sees every day. So he will transfer those aggressions, he will transfer them to you. He will keep malice with you, he will disrespect you, he will flag everything that is unnecessary. He will flag it to disturb you, to trouble you, to create trouble and tension in the home. Walk away when you need to walk away. Because if you die, the same people that are encouraging you not to walk away, the same people would attend your funeral. They would even do refreshment after your funeral. That's the sad part of it. And finally, if you are being called to settle dispute for couples, I don't want to say couples who are not responsible. One of the victim is always very responsible. It's unfortunate that they fall into the hand of a terrible partner. Please be honest. Call a spade a spade. If the man is terrible, tell him to his face that he's a terrible person. Don't enjoy listening to his pity party story. Let him know he's terrible because he's terrible. And if you have to come up with strategies for them to cohabit peacefully, you can do that, but you must be very honest with him to let him know that these things that he's doing to his spouse, that you cannot do it to your spouse, because if you do, your spouse is going to throw you outside. If you speak to that person like that, the person will know that, oh, it's time for me to watch what I do, watch my behavior, and try to behave right.